What's up, big dogs? It's your friendly neighborhood Teadough here. And I know what you're asking. You're probably asking, Teadough, where the fuck have you been, bro? How the fuck have you been? Are you still alive? What? But yeah, I have been. Where have I been? You know, just living life. Living life at my own terms with all the responsibilities that I have. But I'm cool. I'm good. You know, I'm blessed. Honestly, I know that might sound weird because, you know, you're probably thinking, but Teadough, you ain't even playing that many games no more. You don't even play any games anymore. Well, actually, I have. This video, I think it's gonna be made specifically mainly for the people that, you know, don't know or aren't aware, or mainly just, you know, hung out with your boy on his streams on Twitch. But yeah, dude, I have been playing. I've actually started re-uploading videos on YouTube again, and it's been fucking fun. But I kind of wanted to take this time to be a little direct, straightforward with you guys, to formally announce that I am officially retiring from streaming. I'm retiring the streaming channel on Twitch, the twitch.tv/Teadough59. I gave it a long thought, and I came to this, you know, this decision because for one, you know, it's just, I feel like the Twitch streaming world just doesn't coincide with my schedule. You know, I tried, guys. I apologize. You know, I tried realigning the streams with my new job that I've been having for about 2 years now, I think. Almost 2 years. And that job's been a blessing, you know, and you know, you might be thinking, damn, they got this fool, you know, slaving at work and he can't even play. Honestly, the job isn't even that hard. It's way better than the job I was in, you know. I think you guys have seen it too in the last couple of streams that I did when I had the job and I tried streaming. You guys could probably feel it in my energy. I didn't look that tired, you know. I'm sure you feel it. Even in the videos that I've been putting up, you know, you could probably feel my energy. Because I know, you know, I could be the first to point it out, dude. Like when I was streaming, you know, during my peak time, you know, when we would stream a lot, you know, with a full-time schedule and, you know, stream like 5 to 8 hours every fucking day after work, dude. That shit was tiring, man. That shit was tiring. But now it's nice, you know. Yeah, it sucks that I don't get to play games as much as I used to, you know, being that, you know, your boy got his wife, your boy got the cats to take care of, and, you know, just enjoy time with his family, you know. And but let me do it right here, bro. I know what you're thinking, you know. Some of you may be fucking y'all probably be memeing, and I don't know if you mean it or not, you know. But you know, well, you're useless, Teadough. Fuck you. You don't stream anymore? Fuck you. We ain't homies no more. Get the fuck out of here and go be a normie, you bitch. Well, you know, I want to start off by saying, you know, I apologize. You know, it wasn't a really easy decision for me to make. You know, it took a long time. It wasn't like my decision, you know, when I decided to focus on getting a real job and give up, you know, the Twitch streaming career shit. That one had to be a really quick decision. You know, it felt in that time that I took that decision, it felt like forever, but it was half a second that it took me to come up with that. But this whole retiring the stream thing, dude, that shit took it's taken these past 2 years that I haven't really been playing, you know. It's streaming, playing, nothing. You know, the whole even the whole, I think it was, I made a tweet along I don't know if it was 2023, towards the end of it. I didn't play any fucking games, dude, at all that whole year. All I played was just briefly Street Fighter 6 for like one stream. We had one session and it was terrible, dude. I had fun. I mean, I was having fun, right? Being able to get back into the streaming atmosphere, you know, chilling with the homies and dropping combos in front of everybody and shit, but I sucked, you know. It was terrible. And yeah, after that, I literally only played like maybe one session of Mortal Kombat and one session, I think, of the, I think it was Modern Warfare 3, the beta or some shit. I don't even remember, but I barely played anything, dog. Barely. So I was actually planning to make the announcement, you know, officially on Twitter as an April Fool's joke. And then say April Fools, you know, but then be like, yeah, no, it's not a joke. But I don't know, dude. I mean, let's be real here. We're not even a big streamer, so ain't nobody gonna give a fuck, right? But yeah, dude, yeah, I wanna also, before I go on, I'm sorry if I get emotional, because, you know, I'm an emotional wreck, you know. Both y'all, the waifu, and my family, they fucking know that I am an emotional wreck, so I'm a crying little bitch. I will cry, bro. Any fucking movie that has, you know, emotional situations, I'm always gonna cry. Anime, fucking TV shows, video games, I'm always gonna be crying like a little bitch. Yeah, I just wanted to, you know, give a big thank you to anybody and everybody, dude, that most importantly, you know, gave us your time for the streams, you know, because you fuck the money, fuck everything else, man. Your time is the most valuable thing you could give somebody, you know. And anytime, whether it was, you know, 2 viewers, 1 viewer, 0 viewers, you know, or the peak 100 that we had once in the Tekken 7 stream, which was fucking awesome when it first came out, you know, it's always meant a lot to me, you know, when people took times out of whatever the fuck they were doing, whether they were working, you know, being busy, you know, whether it was a minute or the whole way through with the complete stream that you hung out with me. I appreciate it, big dogs. You know, that I'll never take that for granted, you know. And also, you know, we've had some of the OG people, you know, in the Spread'em crew that just took their ball and went home with it, you know, because for reasons, you know, they don't fuck with us no more. Because let's be real, dude, we're pretty intense in the Spread'em crew, you know. We be memeing left and right, and even sometimes, you know, even I don't know if we're being serious or not. So yeah, I wanted to say thank you for all your support over the fucking years, man. It's fuck. I'm already getting emotional. It's fine though. It's fine. It's been a tough decision, dude, but it's one that I feel has been well made for the life I'm living, because I want to give a quick shout out to my boy Rick, you know, because one of the first few times, dude, that he started chilling, you know, here on the streams, or we would hang out on like the Yo Video Game streams, like whether it was with Steve or the homie. I don't remember what chat I was in with him, but he once said, dude, that you have to work with what you got, you know. And that fucking quote, you know, it stuck with me. It really stuck with me. And the way I've been living my life ever since I heard that quote from my boy Rick, I've been applying to that shit every single fucking day ever since I heard that shit. So shout out to my boy Rick. I love you, mijo, and I hope you're, you know, recovering well from whatever it is that happened to you. I don't want to get into that because it's not my business to tell, you know. So love you, mijo. And you know, I also want to thank people for any time that you've donated, you know, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate. I can't even begin to fucking give enough appreciations for that, you know. But the fact that, you know, we were able to make any sort of money playing video games, that's insane, dog. You know, it wasn't my most important thing. Obviously, my most important thing when I started doing the streaming shit is just to make friends, you know, meet some like-minded people, play some video games together and everything. So I'm very thankful for that, you know, and I will never take that for granted. And I'm, you know, and to everybody, you know, if I somehow gave you the feeling that I let you down, which I know I did, because changing my life 360 and, you know, abandoning what we had like that, kind of. You know, I apologize. I'm so sorry. You know, I never meant to do that, but you know, I had to make changes because I was stuck in the mud, dude. Honestly, both streaming wise and IRL wise. You know, so I want to apologize for that. But next, the other thing is that the other reason why I decided to retire the channel, you know, was because I feel with streaming, you know, you kind of have to have a more consistent slash full-time schedule because, you know, towards the end of the streaming era, you know, at least on what I was doing, you know, I was streaming like I found myself streaming like 3 to 2 hours, you know, and that's not very satisfying when you stream. You know, you have to at least go for like 5 to 8 hours to have a really good satisfying stream, you know, or in terms of like game progression. You know, if you're playing a fighting game, then yeah, you can live off of that, but you know, we play a lot of shit, so I probably find myself playing more story slash single player games and fighting games, so you need a lot of time for that. And I feel with YouTube, I'm kind of able to do shit like that more, you know, play at my own pace, upload videos as I go. I feel like it works better with the schedule that I have. That's another reason why I did it, why I decided to make that change. There was even a point, dude, where I just wanted to formally announce that I was gonna retire from any form of content editing or creation or anything, YouTube, Twitch, and just go back to being a fucking normie boy, you know, and just watching the boys from the sideline, you know. But yeah, it's been a decision, dude, and I know it's had repercussions, whether they've been good or bad, or hopefully more good than bad, right? Dude, I just have so much shit that I want to say, but it's just not coming up on my head, and you know, I'm not one to fucking rehearse anything, so I apologize. We're going on the fly. But the other thing I was gonna say is that you know, I am starting to play more games now. I found a way. You know, I'm actually gonna be playing video games from our old stream fucking setup, because I managed to squeeze in some time to play some games at the old home we used to play from. I don't want to get too much into it, but that's what's working right now. So, no, I didn't break up with my wife when we were living in our home, you know, with some family. So it's kind of hard to play in the environment that I'm at now. So I managed to be able to at least get back the setup here. And yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk about, dude, I talked about this when we played Street Fighter. That one time when I streamed it, where I did fucking horrible again. But yeah, I want to change the way that I go about, you know, how I project myself doing this shit, you know, like making or editing content or whatever, or even if I go back to streaming, you know, if I ever were to do it again, because the retirement won't be permanent, dude. You know, you know me, dude, I'm always fucking 180ing with my decision making, and I change my mind all the fucking time. So maybe when I get my new home, you know, when we get our new home, I'll probably maybe think about coming back for streaming, but there won't be any promises, dude. But the other thing that I was gonna say is that, yeah, the way I want to project myself now, dude, I don't want to be so promotive, if that's even a word. I don't want to be so corporate-y, so sellout. You know, I'm not gonna be promoting videos that I make anymore, or if I ever stream again, I'm not gonna fucking be posting up links anymore. I'm just gonna fucking do it. I kind of just want to have that mentality of I stream when the fuck I want and how the fuck I want, you know? And if you like it, awesome, and if you don't, fuck you. But yeah, that's a mentality I kind of want to go with now. I feel like I'm having more fun that way. I feel like I'm more free that way. Because honestly, dude, when I was still trying to do it full time, it just started feeling like a job, and I don't like that. I've kind of learned now that at least when it comes to like content editing, it's better not to try to do your hobby as a job, because it loses its fun, you know, in a way. I was having fun, you know, even doing it back then like that, but with that mindset, but it's even more fun doing it with the mindset I have now. So that's what I've been doing. That's how we're gonna go forward with the content, you know, and the videos and everything. So yeah, if you want to watch anything from your boy, it's gonna be on YouTube now. And I do want to appreciate, you know, I'm not expecting fucking videos to blow up and shit, you know, but I appreciate anybody that has watched them, that has liked them, that has posted comments in them, the few that we have. I appreciate that. So, thank you, big dogs. But anyways, what else was I gonna say? Damn it, I should have written this shit down. But yeah, dude, you know, and through this whole YouTube thing, I'm not expecting to, you know, become a big channel or get any sponsorships or anything like that. You know, if any, I'm human though, bro. If any opportunities were to come in, you know, in effect of us just doing this shit as a plain hobby now, which is the mentality I want to go with now, then, you know, who the fuck am I to deny it, right? We'll gladly accept the opportunities, but not hoping for them, not expecting them. If they come, good. If not, who cares? And also, too, in effect of this schedule, dude, since we can't really play or stream as much as we used to anymore, I'm gonna be really selective on what games I play too on this channel, because, you know, we have so much shit going on now that I can't really be buying game after game after game when it launches. So I'm only gonna be picking up the ones that I really fucking want to play. That way it doesn't hurt my wallet and whatnot. So yeah, it does suck though, getting that FOMO on a lot of games over these past years, man. Just these past 2 years, right when I stopped, when I decided to stop streaming, dude, all these fucking games came out. All of these fucking games gone. It pisses me the hell off, dude. I feel like I'm dragging this video out pretty hard, but I don't want to make it too long. Yeah, dude, that's really all I wanted to say. I didn't even feel like doing this update, honestly. I don't know, I feel like maybe it might be too cringe doing these update videos if you're not even a big channel, but, you know, for the few people that have been wondering and give a fuck, you know, and have always been asking me, yo, Teadough, when's the next stream? When you coming back? I just wanted to make it. So I appreciate anybody that watches this video, you know, and if you don't, then I cry. I'm just kidding. Yeah, dude, that's really all I wanted to say. I wanted to say again, thank you so much, brothers, for the time that you've given me, whether you know, back on Twitch or even the little bit here on YouTube that I just started with this channel. And also I apologize too for all those hiatuses I went on. Even here too, dude, there was a point where I didn't feel like doing anything, so I wasn't uploading anything or playing anything or doing anything. So but it's been kind of nice, you know, going back into some kind of consistency now, so that's good. But yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not very good at these fucking videos, so sorry. Oh god, I'm such a fucking dumbass. But anyways, y'all, we'll still keep coming, you know. I'll be uploading more shit as soon as possible. And yeah, dude, thank you for taking the time for watching this video. And again, you know, I'm sorry if I let anyone down or made them feel that way. Some of you are already aware of this because I've talked about it minorly on Discord, maybe not to this extent, but I've mentioned it a few times, you know, that I wasn't going to come back to streaming anymore, at least until further notice, you know. I don't think it's going to be permanent, but it's not going to be anytime soon, you know. And I'd rather just be straight up and than being like, oh, you know, I'm going to come back again, because I was doing that for a while, you know, the tug of war, and I was tired of, oh yeah, he's coming back, no, he's back, no, he's coming back, no, he's leaving again. Yeah. So I got tired of that, so I don't want to make any more promises on that. And oh yeah, and one last thing, you know, I know that, you know, I feel like people feel this way, you know, and when I stopped, you know, streaming, when I started streaming less and stopped completely, or even doing anything or playing anything, I wanted to say that I'm never gonna go away like that, you know. I'll still be lurking in the shadows. I'll pop on the Discords and homies chats, you know, from time to time, to hang out and say what's up and talk shit or whatever, you know, because you know, I love you guys, dude. You guys brought me out from a dark place that I was in way before I even considered streaming, you know. So I will never take that for granted, you know. And I just want to give back my time that you guys gave me, you know, by supporting y'all and what you're doing. And I mean, it's got, dude, I feel like, honestly, I don't know why people why people would feel bad about me not streaming anymore or whatever. Because first of all, I'm not even a big channel. Let's be real here. Second of all, you know, it's gotten more of the boys that didn't stream for ages due to come back. So I feel like honestly, it's more beneficial that I'm gone. But yeah, y'all got the mantle now, so hold me down, motherfuckers. Anyways, yeah, dude. What else is there to say, man? Thank you so much. We'll keep uploading these not so slow throughs, as I call them now. They've been a lot of fun. I'm having a blast, dude. It's kind of giving me you know, a throwback to how I used to play games way back in the day before streaming was ever a thing. So it's kind of been nice vibes, you know, in that aspect. Also, oh yeah, I forgot to say this too. I don't have any internet here right now because I got rid of it when I moved out of here. So we'll probably set that up too. I'm not in a rush though. I know there has been a lot of fighting games that I want to play, but I kind of just have been enjoying cutting down the log a little bit, which is kind of dumb too because I'm buying all these new games. So yeah, as for games that I'm gonna play, dude, the answer is whatever the fuck I want. I'm not gonna give you any lists of what's coming. It'll just be whatever I feel like, and it's just gonna be nothing but the games that I really want to play because, you know, I'm limited on what I can buy right now, not in terms of money but in terms of time. So we're working with what we got here, like my boy Rick said. So shout out to Rick for that beautiful quote again. Motherfucker is a beautiful man, so why wouldn't beautiful shit come out of his beautiful mouth, right? Anyways, thank you guys so much again for all your time, for your friendship. Please don't hate me. Thank you ahead of time for any time that you'll give these videos, you know, if you do. And thank you for the ones that you've given me, for the ones I've made right now. That's all I got. That's all I got. But I love you, motherfuckers, and I'm never gonna go away completely like that. So don't you worry. I got you.